What's up everybody, Knives the Weight here, and I am really excited about this video. This is a brand new knife case that we have been working on for quite some time. Actually, it's been probably over a year in development. Case is called the Volt. You'll notice the one that I have in front of me is the BRS logoed one, so we do have them under the BRS name exclusively for our fans on our website. Here's the original Volt logo. It's a new line of cases that we are developing. This is the first one. It's a two-tier, two-level case. And the one I have in front of me is, again, the BRS one. I'm going to just show you the different setups that I have. I have 3 cases, and they're all set up differently to carry different items in different manners for people that collect different things. So I think we carry stuff as knife enthusiasts differently than people who just carry things, say, for vacation or whatever the case might be. We carry because we like everything that we have, and we want to bring it to show other people. You know, we bring it to events, and we don't want to leave anything behind, right? And on top of that, we also carry different things. We're into different things. We need different things when we travel. We may be into different objects and stuff. So I never could find a case that suited as much interest as I had, or could carry the multitude of things I wanted to in the way that I wanted. It didn't, nothing to me really had the flexibility. And I tried everything from Pelican cases with the custom foam. I even used a Glock magazine pouch to carry knives for a little while there, and they all kind of worked to some degree, but there was just that lack of flexibility that I was always looking for, and versatility that I was always looking for in a case. So that's why I started thinking about ideas, and Ed and I started playing around with different concepts and trying different concepts to build a case, not really reinvent the wheel, but make a wheel that spins kind of more in the direction a collector or EDC guy would want, right? So not really reinvent the wheel, but just improve it a little bit to make it a little bit more suitable for what we do. So that is the motivation behind the Volt. So when you open it up, it closed and open. This is with the faux carbon fiber surface. When you open it up, it looks pretty much like your standard case, with the straps and everything. But what makes it different is it has these panels, right? And each of these panels here are removable. And what that allows the user to do is just kind of customize your case for whatever you need for that particular day. You can take this panel out, right, entirely. You could leave it at home. You could leave it in your car somewhere. This particular one is just an example set up with it carrying different tools. So maybe different Torx drives, different ends you could hold screwdrivers. It has, and then this one here, I have it as kind of like the first aid panel. It's got the liquid Band-Aid, the Neosporin, and then inside the Velcro pouch here, which is meant just to hold random stuff that's loose, I have some Band-Aids thrown in there. These panels are removable, and you can put whatever you need in them. Now these are the small looped panels, so they're meant for more skinnier objects, like if you wanted to hold, again, Allen keys or Torx bits, stuff like that, or pens. I have an example with the pens coming up here. This is your main center panel over here. So this center panel is the main panel. It can hold 5 medium to large size knives, perfect for poly songs. It's detachable in case you want extra space to carry something that might take up more room. But also, what I always wanted out of a case is when I open it, I want it to properly display my knives. So this actually allows you to detach it and then just put it in a manner like this. This is resting against a styrofoam block, but just to show you guys, you can take this off and stack it so your whole collection can be seen. A lot of cases don't really, they're great at holding knives, but they don't really display them well. That's the one thing I never really liked about a Pelican style case with the pick and pluck foam. All your knives are face down, and sometimes you can have them face up, but then it takes up more room. So this is meant for flexibility, but also just a nice way to display all your knives. And down here you have the larger loop panels. So these are the small loop panels here for smaller things like pens or whatever, and these are meant for your small to medium size knives. There's plenty of straps here, so you can clip it. It can go around different shapes, different sizes. You can change if you want more retention, you could use more than one strap. I'm just using one for now. And again, completely removable. What I find is kind of nice is you could put like one type of knife or one kind of tool on this panel. You can remove the whole thing so that you have full access to it. You can, instead of having to go to the entire case, you could just remove the one panel that you need and, pass it around or take it out and show it off in different ways. So this one over here, again, yeah, this can hold volley songs as well, and you know, rather larger folders. You can display it in different ways, or just remove them entirely. And they have this Velcro strap at the bottom. That's what keeps it locked into the bottom of the case, so it doesn't move around. So if you wanted to, you could swap the small one for the bottom over here as well. It'll just stick right in there. It's also good, so in case you need to replace a panel or whatever, if a strap were to break or anything like that, you're just replacing the panel and not the whole case, right? So it's just very flexible. So I have a couple other examples I want to show you on how this case can be used. This one is a little bit more specific towards volley songs and knives, but I'll show you the other uses for the Volt. Okay, so someone had asked me, can you fit watches in here? And I'm a big watch enthusiast, so I definitely want to make this case, when designing it, suitable to fit as many watches as possible, in case I want to go to like maybe a watch meetup or just carry some with me, or just you know, a cool way to store them in general. So this is the Volt setup in the watch setup, and I'll just show you kind of how it works in here. So you open up this panel. So I basically just showing you that you could put random things in here. I have my headphones, some stickers here, decals. You can put documents back there. So this is how I have the watch set up. Now, if you have a watch, I'm really into G-Shocks, right? But they have straps that are not as malleable as, say, if you had a NATO strap or a rubber strap, right? They're a little bit, when you fold them, they're going to stick out a little bit because they're rigid near the lugs. So this is a way you would store, if you have a G-Shock type watch or a watch with a rigid plastic strap, you essentially fold it, and I'm doing this one-handed, so just bear with me, guys. You would fold it like so, and then just either tuck it into one of these straps or multiple, just depending on the retention that you want. And they are going to protrude a little bit, but it's not enough to stop the case from closing. It'll might push up a little bit, but this is meant to be a little bit flexible. So in case you have to zip up over something that has a little bit of tension, you can go ahead and do that. So the G-Shocks go on the top layer, and then underneath, right? And I'll just take this panel out so you guys can see the whole setup. Right, you got your G-Shock layer there, and then underneath is where I put all I'm a big Seiko fan as well, so this is the panel with all the watches that have the different types of bracelets. So you have your rubber strap one here, like this G-Shock digital, and this Marine, my favorite, my Marine Master, have rubber straps. So this is very easy. You're literally just going to fold the watch like so. You're just going to put the band like this and just tuck it into the strap. Now, if you have a watch that has a steel band, this is how you store it. What I do is, this is normally how I would keep it, but if you unhook it, what it does is it allows that bracelet to open up a little bit, and then you can tuck one end into the top and one end into the bottom. Each watch might be a little bit different, but these are all metal strap watches. This is a resin bracelet, but it's the same thing. You unclasp it so that it extends, and then you can tuck the ends into the strap to hold it. And when you do so, you know, I can easily put in 11 watches in here, which is pretty good. I've never been to like a watch meet, and again, these are removable. So if you have different watches, you can get different panels, and then, you know, swap them out if you're going to like a specific type of meet, or you want to carry a specific type of watch. You can go ahead and swap it out, and instead of having to restrap everything, you could just use a different panel. So this is the watch setup. Okay, next up is the EDC setup. You'll notice this surface is different. This is the standard polyurethane finish. For those who don't want the faux carbon fiber, you can go with this finish. It is a little less expensive as well. Both finishes are actually really good for decals. They'll take decals pretty securely, but this one has the plain finish, so if you want to decal it up, you know, by all means. So this is the EDC setup. So we'll go ahead and unzip it. I put a bunch of different stuff into this setup just so you guys can get a better grasp of the flexibility of this case. The center panel, I have a couple X-Acto knives, Swiss Army knife, regular knife, a knuck here, and underneath this, I have, I put a volley song, I put a screwdriver, flashlight, even these little coins fit in here, hyper oil, put a lighter, mini little capsule lighter in here. This is actually a bullet pen. A nano dashi over here. I have another example of a panel setup with the micro loops. This is like a pair of scissors, a little EDC capsule, and then I just put the pocket clip through one of these thin straps. That's how you could carry a knife as well. This is another example where you can just use a pocket clip to use the thin panel if you wanted to. And then I have an example here where I just put some stickers inside the pouch, And this is this panel is set up with pens. So this is pens and a ruler and tools. You can put it directly through the strap, or you could use the pocket clip. Like in this case, I put the pocket clip at the top, and this one I put the pocket clip inside the top, so it's just retained like so. If you have something that you don't want to scratch, right? Say this is sticking out and might make contact with something here, you don't want to scratch. You just reverse the panel, right? And you can put it right in like that. It won't scratch. I just have it faced up like this so you guys can see the flexibility. These are CBD vapes, the smaller, thinner battery packs. So this is an example of how it can actually hold battery packs for vapes. Another use. This is just a small little screwdriver here, but it could hold different cartridges for your vapes, different battery packs. Obviously not ones that are like enormous, but this size vape battery pack it can hold. I mean, this is a lot of versatility for this one case. Putting all this inside here, like so, you know, it'll close and zip up just fine, and it holds like just about everything. So just kind of a good example of how flexible the system is. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. This has been a really exciting process developing a case that was EDC and knife oriented. This really just kind of came from my own obsession in making something that works for the purpose that I need it to work for, and something that was really fun developing with Ed. It really reminded me of the process that we took in our approach in initially designing the Alpha Beast, just making something that fit our needs. And the people who have used it so far have really found a lot of versatility, and have really enjoyed using the case, and a lot of the ideas and concepts have actually played out quite nicely in practical use. So I hope you guys find the same. If you guys are interested and you get one, the Bieros ones are currently available on our website right now. They retail for $37.99 plus shipping. We really want you guys to enjoy them. It's been a long time coming, but they're finally here, and I really hope you guys enjoy them. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks again for all your guys' support.